Okay, so let's begin. Good morning and welcome to another session of 130 Technicals. 130 Technicals is basically a market outlook session. We get to look for what opportunities the market hold for us for the day. Yeah, and normally we start with fundamentals and then we jump on the charts and then look at the currency pairs I trade. Yeah, so without further ado, let's jump on the charts and so let's look at the fundamentals first, then we'll jump on the charts. On the side of fundamentals, yeah, we have, well, I think the high impact news already passed 7 a.m. Yeah, we had 7 a.m. and 12 a.m. Yeah. Now the next one is on card, which is CPI. And I always say CPI is a very strong economic indicator because it's one of the indices used to calculate inflation. Yes. So it's a very big indicator of this thing, of inflation. That's why it's always high impact. So watch out for that. Volatility can be strong in the market sometimes, but as we all know, when it comes to news events, it's only FOMC and what's the other one? NFP that actually like make the markets be crazy. These other ones just increase the volatility, but not in a crazy way. Either ways, let's jump on our charts and see what we can get. Okay, let's start with AUDUSD. So AUDUSD, it's a bit tricky. It's not really tricky. I won't say, as I'm looking at it now, it's not tricky. So if you look at it from the 4H here, we are actually like in an uptrend. And then we had this whole move yesterday. This move, let me see. This one here. This move here. We had this move yesterday. Unannounced, it just happened like that. And then I think since yesterday, I've been waiting for that retracement. Yeah. And yesterday at night, yesterday in the evening, a lot of people were struggling to sell AUD. But one thing with all these things is that you have to, we know that the retracement is going to happen, but you never know when the retracement will happen. Do you get? So up to now, price is still pushing up. Do you understand? And normally it's supposed to like exhaust and then like start retracing to get more, but it's once it gets tired, it will stop. But for now, it's still pushing up. And that's basically what I'm waiting for. What I'm basically waiting for now is price. This is basically my range. Yeah. Waiting for price to retrace back into what my golden ratio areas. And now we can see that price is actually exactly like if you see the 0.6 Fibonacci is exactly at what that structure that was broken. So it's actually a very nice confluence you get. We don't just have the golden ratio now. We have an area that was broken. You get. So the moment I see price retracing and once price gets into these areas, I'll be looking at to take buys from here. Actually be dropping to my lower time frame, to my entry time frame, or to look for my entry criteria and to take a buy here and target this size there. So this is basically what I'll be looking out for. Something like this. Yeah, something like this. That's basically the outlook I'm having on AUDUSD. Yeah. So now if we look at NZDUSD, yeah. NZDUSD is a bit tricky, yeah, because we had this whole push. We kind of pulled back a bit. That's we had like a short retracement and then we exploded to the upside. It's not really an explosion, but then we just broke this structure to the upside. We broke this level to the upside. Now, normally, what this tells us is that we had basically a push, pull back, and then a continuation. But from what I've seen, I think NZD did this thing a while ago. Yeah, here. It did the same thing here. Yeah. And price did not actually if you see what it did here, price pushed, retraced a bit, yeah, pushed up, and then retraced deeper before it's consolidated for a while down here before exploding to the upside. So why I'm not actually taking a trade around the golden ratio here. Sorry. Network. I feel it's my trading view. I have to uninstall and install it back. That's been glitching. for a while now. What's this now? Okay, good. So now I was saying why I like take a buy around this point, or let's say target the golden ratios of this area, is because we had a short retracement below, and these pairs are pairs that like doing deep retracements. Do you get? Now, seeing a short retracement does not give me confidence. But if I see price get into this area and I see a whole lot of rejection, yeah, if I see a whole lot of confluence, if I see my entry criteria, I'm going to be looking at it to take it. But I'm not holding it to heart like that, because if you look at it very well, yeah, if you look at it from the 4 hour, I'm coming. Look at it from that 4 hour range, it's just one leg. Yeah, as you can see, it's just what, one leg. It's not like push pull back. It's just one whole leg of movement. So I'm going to be looking at it like that. I might pack everything like this and wait to see what price will do, basically. So go back to my 1H, and then this will be the area I'll be watching out for. But at the same time, we can still watch out for these levels at the top here. Then the next pair is Euro USD. I'm coming, let me show. This one is the 4 hour range. Yeah, this side. This area says for the 4 hour range. Then this one is just that 1 hour movement there. But the overall trend is what? Bullish. So it's buys. Anyways, Euro USD. Same thing with Euro USD. Yeah? This was the setup I had on Euro USD yesterday. And up to now, Euro USD is, I'm coming. Let me delete this. So we basically broke or pushed up, and then I was waiting for that retest for what a continuation, and then up to now we're still what retracing. We're still just kind of consolidating within these areas here. So I'm still going to be waiting on Euro USD to what come down into these levels before what's taking that buy. So I'm still like holding this setup. It has not invalidated yet, it's still valid. So I'm still going to be patient and wait for price to what get to my point of interest. Then GBPUSD is in a range. Yeah, I highlighted those levels yesterday, and price has just been ranging within them. Yeah, we saw a push to the downside. This was around the golden ratio of this range, but this one was pretty rough. Yeah, because we had like a push, and then a very tiny pullback, push up, and then we retraced at the golden ratio of what this full range you get. And then we pushed up, tapped into the highs, and then pushed down, failed to actually come down, and then we're still tapping into these highs again, into this resistance here, and then we're still rejecting. So I'm going to wait to see GBPUSD exit this range first before I do anything. Yeah, because it's in a range, and my strategy don't work with range, so I normally sit out anytime the currency pair is ranging. So that's basically what I have on. GBPUSD. Yeah. Do you guys, what questions do you guys have? Do you guys understand the analysis on all the pairs? What questions do you guys have before we go? Esther, Realtech, any questions?
No question from my end.
Okay, so you understand everything. I will not be surprised if you understand everything. Okay, no questions. Okay, no worries. Anyways, so we'll call it a day here. Please, you guys be patient. Yeah, I think throughout this week, this market has been doing some kind of slow movement, not really slow movements, but it has been taking people unaware. Yeah. Remain faithful to the strategy. Always wait for price to come to your point of interest, and then you see your entry criteria before we jump. Yeah, patience is the key. Don't waste your your equity on low quality trades, wait for those high probability trades. Yeah. Esther, I wanted to say something.
Yeah, just want to remind that you say you have an announcement to make, so I'm excited about it.
Well, it's basically I'm starting like it's kind of like a private mentorship, but I don't want to call it a private mentorship because normally when someone says they are going to do a private mentorship, they just pack you and then put under them and just teach you one whole course outline. Yeah, but what I'm doing is basically tailored to each trader. So it's more like solving problems for traders. What problems you have, what's basically hindering you to profitability. Do you understand? Helping you out to solve it. Do you get? So it's more of like tailored. Like the program is tailored to individual traders. And as that, yeah, it's going to be like just a few people. Yeah, I think per month is going to be like 6. Yeah, so as to help concentrate on everybody. You get, and the pricing is 42K, like one-time payment, 42K. So that's basically an announcement I had. I'm still going to like do a flyer about it, but that's basically it.
That's good.
Yeah, it's actually what?
That's actually something to look forward to.
Yeah, something to look forward to. It's just, I don't know. A lot of people are really struggling with this whole reaching that whole level of profitability. Like a lot of people are struggling with it. Like I saw this whole thing, yeah, especially now that I'm still recording. I'm coming.